When my mother-in-law attempted to turn my daughter against me with deceit and obsessive behavior, I unleashed my fury and ensured she faced the consequences. A year later, she came crawling back, pleading to re-enter our lives, but I was done with her games. The moment my precious daughter, Amara, was born, I felt an overwhelming fear of my husband, not because he was cruel, but because I saw how fiercely he'd protect her. "Don't go near Amara," he told a nurse who appeared slightly disheveled. His voice wasn't harsh, just firm and protective. The early months of Amara's life were challenging, but my husband, unlike the horror stories I'd read online, made everything more bearable. He prepared every dish I craved, exactly to my taste. When postpartum despair clouded my mind, leaving me unable to see any light, he stayed calm. He never pressured me to smile, simply held my hand and kissed my brow until the darkness lifted. For those unaware, babies typically smile around 6 weeks, but Amara, surrounded by the warmth of our home, beamed at just 4 weeks. Her happiness radiated through our house, tangible like a warm glow. Until Amara turned 4, my husband and I meticulously screened everyone who entered our home or interacted with her, family included. On her 4th birthday, we decided to let her socialize more freely, as school was approaching, and we thought it would prepare her for new experiences. We invited my sister, her husband, my mother-in-law, and their children, about 15 people in total. Amara was showered with gifts all day. 5 hours into the celebration, my back began to throb. Not wanting to dampen the mood, I pressed my hands to my lower back and shuffled to a nearby chair. My husband noticed immediately and insisted I rest in bed. We'd only be gone a few minutes, and with Amara surrounded by what we believed was trusted family, we thought she'd be safe. We were wrong. A sound no parent should ever hear pierced the air, our daughter crying for help. My husband's fists tightened, and he bolted downstairs to investigate. His voice, usually calm, carried a barely contained fury I rarely heard. Later, I learned he'd discovered marks on Amara's wrists. "Who did this?" he demanded, his tone icy. The house fell so quiet it felt like the walls held their breath. "Daddy, don't be upset. She didn't mean it," Amara said, her innocent voice breaking my heart. "Sweetheart, tell me who so I can protect you," he urged. After a long pause, Amara must have pointed at my mother-in-law, because my husband told her to come upstairs to me before ordering everyone else out. "She spilled juice on my blouse," my mother-in-law shrieked, as if that justified her actions. "Be thankful you're a woman, or I'd make you regret this," my husband shot back, his voice low and menacing. Silence enveloped the house. Amara looked at me with wide, frightened eyes. I reassured her that she was safe, that none of this was her fault, and that adults must always protect children, facing consequences if they fail. She nodded and clung to me tightly. My mother-in-law had introduced her to the world's cruelty, and in that moment, I knew forgiveness was impossible. My husband clearly felt the same.
This is just a short part of the story. For the full story, click the link below and watch it on our channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so you never miss the amazing stories we upload next.